Ooh, I love this time of year. This is fun. This is fun stuff. The Bears are making moves before free agency. So the Bears today have tendered 2 contracts as exclusive right free agents. Both Daniel Hardy and Bill Murray. Both were expected. We have extensively talked about both these things being done. We'll talk about what they mean, how much they were, how it impacts the cap, and where we go from here. So, first of all, Daniel Hardy last year was the special teams guru, developing defensive end with a lot of upside, tons of upside. Not a ton of time in the actual game as a defensive end, but when he did, he played decent, but he's developmental. He is the core, he's the epitome of developmental. Bill Murray converted from defensive tackle with the Patriots, converted to the offensive line. Very limited reps. Got in on 1 game, well, 3 games, but really 1 game against the Panthers. Man, when we were strapped, we had no other options. We had everyone down. Bill Murray came in, and actually, let me pull up. We'll pull this up and hope I don't get in trouble. Hopefully there's enough surrounding this. In fact, let's put this over the top. Let's put stuff in here. Maybe they won't get me in trouble. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and play this. This is the Bill Murray play. This is the one play. And no, we're not talking about Bill Murray, the comedian. By now, everyone should know we have a lineman on the team named Bill Murray. And I like the prospect of him. Now, an ERFA real quick before we get into that little clip. ERFA is exclusive right free agent. Basically, anybody with 2 years or fewer service time in the league has the, I don't know, it's not their opportunity. The team that had their contract has the opportunity to basically restrict them, keep them on a rookie deal without them being under the rookie contract. So these guys are usually guys that have been cut, sent to practice squads, cut, stolen from practice squads, basically not on their rookie contract or not drafted, and not even on an undrafted free agent contract because they're cut multiple times and they go to the practice squad and they come back up. This gives the team the ability to have them on a league minimum contract, no dead cap whatsoever if they cut them. So these are free takes. We've talked about this on multiple mock drafts, on multiple salary cap videos and scenarios. So both of these contracts will be 1 year, $1,030,000, which is the league minimum for a third-year player. Okay? Right out the bat, we'll get that out there. I didn't even create a graphic because it's just easier to explain that stuff. That's what it is. 1 year, $1,030,000, which is the league minimum for a third-year player. Now, if they stay with the Bears after this year, they will then be a restricted free agent, just like a normal undrafted free agent would be after the end of their third year. They don't become an exclusive right free agent again. If they keep the contract, if they stay, it's 2 years or fewer for an ERFA. After that, it becomes restricted like a normal undrafted free agent, and after that, they're a unrestricted free agent. They can sign anywhere. So both of these are extreme value contracts. Extreme value. League minimum, $1,030,000. No dead cap if we decide not to keep them. And why would you not take both of these guys, bring them back to the 90-man roster, and let them compete it out for this offseason? If they make the depth of this squad, great. If they make it as defensive end 5 or lineman, guard 5, which is what Bill Murray is, then fine. Now, albeit this is against the Panthers, this is one of the funnest plays for a Bears offensive lineman all year. This is Bill Murray right here. As this play starts, I'm not going to follow him with the bear down tracker everywhere we go, but you'll see he sees his guy gets picked up by Coleman Shelton there. You'll see Braxton Jones needs help. He comes over and he slams Braxton Jones' guy, comes back and slams this guy, and then comes and slams another guy. I mean, he's just all over pancaking guys left and right. So it's fun. It's not a true indicative picture of the entire, Bill Murray experience. This is one of the weaker teams. It's one play, and he played extremely well in that game. So well, and plays like this, beefed up his grade. So it's 42 snaps on the year, but he's one of the highest graded players over the entire year. But you have to take that in a limited sample and, put it in a ball and take it for what it really is. But I love the idea of bringing him back, continuing to develop him, because if he's got a little mean streak like this play, okay, enough. Let's start this play. Enough with the explanation. So here we go. Bang. 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 I love it. I freaking love it. We're going to play it one more time just because. All right, so one more time. Here's Bill Murray helping out there. Bang. Bang. I freaking love it. It is a fun play, and it's a fun highlight film for him. builds confidence, gives them the confidence to move forward. But here's the news for the day. Both these guys, Bears tendering exclusive right free agents Daniel Hardy and Bill Murray, according to Bears Wire. Tom Pelissero, same thing. Jordan Schultz, and then I gotta give a shout out to Nick, man. He has been on top of everything right when it comes out. Per Tom Pelissero, the Bears have tendered Bill Murray as an exclusive right free agent. In 42 snaps last year for the Bears, he scored an 82.4 PFF grade, allowing 0 sacks, pressures, or hits. Bears keep making moves on the offensive line. So same thing can be said for Hardy. Really solid special teams player. Did a really good job last year. So here is the updated offensive line. I'm going to put Bill Murray right down here because it's a flyer contract is what it is. You're taking a flyer on this guy at $1.30 million. You're not going to not add depth just because you added Bill Murray. In fact, I can see you drafting someone, still letting Bill Murray compete and going that route. Or if things go so well, you can still cut Ryan Bates later. Those are options, and we'll have to see how Ryan Bates heals and he comes back from his concussion and his shoulder injury and everything else that's going on. But he is officially tendered, so he is here. And it is better than a future reserve contract. There's a lot of confidence and faith there in him, but there is no dead cap, so there's no guarantee of him making the final 53-man roster. Then on the other side of the ball, you've got the defensive line. Same thing here. Move Daniel Hardy up from here. From free agents, you see Jonathan Ford with another ERFA. It does not sound like we're tendering that one. You have to know by today, I believe, that if you're tendering those contracts. So we have not tendered that one. I am not shocked by that. We need to really beef up, and that shows you, it should show you, that we are going to focus on the defensive line, nose tackle, defensive end, 3-tech backup, developmental guy. We should be focusing on this in the draft and as free agency hits. But Daniel Hardy right there, quality guy. Right here with Austin Booker, maybe defensive end 5, having a shot to make the roster, but no guarantees for him either. So even though this seems like small news, maybe not the biggest news in the world, I do believe this is good moves by the Bears, something we anticipated on this channel, something we expected all along, something that we were speculating, because there's no downside to it. You're taking two extremely high upside players on a league minimum contract with no dead cap if you decide to move on from them after the 53-man roster cutdowns in August, September. So if that happens, these guys don't count against the cap. There's no downside to taking both of these guys as ERFAs. In fact, I won't be shocked if we do take Jonathan Ford because there's no downside to it. It's a free contract that you can cut later. So I won't be shocked if we still take Jonathan Ford. But as of now, these are the two that we have tendered as exclusive right free agents: Daniel Hardy, defensive end, and Bill Murray, guard. So appreciate you guys tuning in. There's a lot of good stuff happening right now. I'm working on multiple videos, but things keep coming up in between. News keeps happening, and I got to give that to you guys. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for being a part of this channel. I appreciate it. If you don't mind hitting the like button, that means a lot to me. It helps the algorithm. If you don't mind sharing this with your friends and subscribing if you haven't done that, hit the notification bell. Until next time, da Bears, and bear down.